Empty page, like a winter sky. Just my shaking hand and a borrowed light. Little strolls where the quiet starts. Every line I draw is a door in the dark. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every tear a softer tone. We paint this broken, bruised creation till the beauty overflows. Smoky blues in the valley of your face. Copper gold where the sorrow used to stay. I'll mix your light with the evening rain. Lay it down in layers till the hurt looks brave. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every tear a softer tone. We paint this broken, bruised creation till the beauty overflows. Let the pigments fade and slow in the cracks of every canvas. Love is learning how to glow. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every scar a sacred tone. We paint this fragile, fleeting moment till the beauty feels like home.
Hey guys, sorry. That took me by surprise. Right, I'm with it. I'm really, honestly with it. It's not like I've just woken up. I could do the hour nap though. Alright, let's see. Let's go to those comments. Okay. I've and ahh'd about doing a live stream today, but I really need to get some artwork done. I'm playing it a bit dangerous today because I'm just making it up as I go along, but that's normally what I do. So fingers crossed it works. Hey John Boy. Yeah, I'll be hearing spirits. Hey Sean. I need to message Sandra. I'm sucking at messages again. Fell asleep straight after the live stream last night. Dipped in and out with ravens and that was it. So I'll put you next to Wendy. Sandra. How you doing, darling? Have you been getting that room sorted? Hey, Pinky. Miss Mayhem. Aussie Cat in the house. I just want to see which mods are in. Because I don't know if Elaine's not in, nobody will know what's going on at the minute. I've had a lovely 6-mile walk on the seafront this morning. It really does feel like spring now. I actually wanted to try and get out today, but it's a bit brighter now, but it's just been miserable here. It's supposed to be raining your side, not mine, John Boy. Stop hogging that sunshine. I've got to get out and about. I'm actually worried about being nervous about being out. Miss Mayhem's going to take the dogs later today for a walk. Awesome. Hey, Sponge. Oh. Apparently I'm live. Notification worked for me. I don't think publishing is live. Oh, thanks for telling me. Hello, James. Just got back from walking Ruby Doo. Hey, Claire. How you doing? Actually, Sponge is in. Just let me message Sponge. Thought I'll put Sponge on Messenger. Give me a sec, guys. I'm obviously not. I don't think Caroline's in. There we go. That's it. Touch. Sponge, I've just sent you a message. Can you forward it to John Boy, please? If you don't mind, darling. James is still hung. Oh, you went out in York last night, didn't you? Oh. He had meeting up with friends in York yesterday. Shenanigans will be the right word. Plenty of crumpets needed. Pub in Blackpool called Shenanigans. Good name for a pub. Oh, hang on. I'll send that to Mike as well. Oh, I don't think I've sent it to Mike. Mike, oh! I'll find him. There he is. I should have sent this out to more people last night, but there you go. Messaged you, Mike. Like, ooh. Did I say hello to Claire? Claire, I'm sorry if I didn't say hello. John Boy's in the phone. Thank you for keeping us updated on your movements, Sweetie. We always appreciate that. You've been a busy person. You got that room finished. Hope Sandra's got the right amount of space. Hey, Pom. Oh, there's Sandra. Sandra. I think I've already messaged her. Did I message Sandra? No, I'm going to be messaging you though, darling. I need to give you a heads up on something. Behind the scene drama. It's nothing major, guys. It's not. My owner's awake. Ah, so am I. Just. Oi, Bristol tips. That's funny. So wasn't there was a kids show? Was it Crystal Tips and Alistair or something? Um, Sunday already. I know. I hate my weekends going because I have to deal with. Mind you, I've been dealing with stuff all bloody weekend. I apologise if I've got more interruptions today. By the way, I am literally just want to get on with trying to do this bit of hard work today. Because I'm struggling with what to do at the minute. So I'm in my bubble bath. I can hear the echo of my TV. Well, thank you. I'm all right, Sean. She said. Should we leave it at that? I'm actually one of the reasons I decided to go ahead with the art stream this afternoon is there's only a couple of people that I've sort of said anything to, but I'm struggling at the minute with the channel. I think it's partly because life's so crap at the minute. I'm not looking for sympathy. This is not a pity speech. Just give me an explanation. And I really don't feel like I'm doing the channel the way I should do. So I'm really trying to find ways of being better. And once I get the new computer at the end of next month, no, this month, we're in March, aren't we? At the end of this month, I'm hoping that makes a difference because at the very least I can get the podcasts up and running. I can do the graphics I need to do and the editing I need to do, all of that shit. So, busy revamping the studio, finally finished. It's looking epic. Sean says it's looking epic. We get a beautiful view of it tomorrow. Crystal are live at 9 p.m. tomorrow, UK time. So, 4 p.m. US East, 8 a.m. Sydney. Their notifications up, so you can click on it as a reminder. They're on after Monkey Boy because somebody's got to be for the traumatized audience. It's wonder Justin speaks to me at all sometimes. He gives it back though. Hey, TARDIS Karens. Did I say thank you for that membership from Sure. I'm sorry if I didn't find, but thank you so much for the community member, much appreciated. Thanks, Mike. You've seen the thing. I'll explain more later, but to those I've messaged, but I'll also send one to Sandra. Anybody who thinks that we just go live or put content out and that's it, sometimes there's a reason why we don't get the bloody content out. What's got another wedding? Yeah, remind me because I need to send you that information. That's good, Pom. That's good. I actually hate weddings. For the most part, depends on the wedding, but it's because I'm socially awkward and autistic and all that crap, and it's like, if I've got to mingle, do I have to talk to people? It depends on the wedding. I've been to some great weddings. We've got Greeks in our family. My dad's cousin married a Greek woman. I love it when they have had christenings and weddings because the food and just the whole celebration was awesome. They know how to do it. There we go. So, what I'm doing today is I'm doing it actually the way I normally work. Because I work very organically. I have a general idea and I do a lot of collage, which is basically what I'm doing today. I've got the video due out, which I've done the script for, I've done the audio track for. It's great. I'm very happy with it. I started putting the visuals together and I just thought, it's not working. And it's an important one. I need people to listen to it. So also, I mean, I could just run with the plushies TV thing, and I'm really looking forward to that. But YouTube will just slap me if I just overrun with AI content. I'll get away with it for the live streams, but not for the videos. So I'm hoping to try and find a new way of, or another way of doing the visuals for this video. Another trip to Cornwall. That's good though, right? See all the family, see the grandkids. Paranormal by the Sea. Hey, hey. Oh, thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Signed out of my PC's Discord and not signed back in. Forgot my password, but I'm signed into Discord via my phone. It's the sort of thing I do. I'm like that. It's one of the reasons, by the way, why the email for this channel, I sometimes forget to check it because I can't sign into it on the computer at the minute. I've got to be on my phone. So, and it seemed like such a good idea to have a separate email for the channel. So I was worried about stuff getting lost in my regular email. But you know, I'm full of bright ideas. They never work out well. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing just a collage. I am making it up as I go along. I'm actually using loads of different references to do the bits. I could end up making a complete tit of myself and it just failing completely, but we'll see what happens, because if you think you can't see it, it's because I've got pencil outlines on it at the minute. Oh, by the way, if Sean's still in, I'll be finishing this and putting it on the art channel. Where have I put it? I have done most of the figure for the alien. If you haven't seen it, because you've been sorting out Sandra's office. I mean, your studio. Oh, it's because it's not there. Such an idiot. So, yeah, most of the figure's done for the alien. I've got to finish the spikes and the tail, but the shape's all there. So do the backgrounds, but I might do the background, probably do the background just offline as a video, and put the finished thing on the what's my art channel called? Uncanny Academy channel. So yeah, I enjoyed doing that. It's so annoying with so much with a smaller screen. I know. There's some things that I have to use my phone for anyway with Discord. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, it's not a phone friendly platform. It is annoying. You're welcome, Sarah. My chocolate, brown sauce and white chocolate living. What you managed 18 minutes. 18 whole minutes. Can't even find the bloody plank. Oh, there's that. Honestly, I only come online to be trolled. You know. Like, oh, nobody's bullied me today, I know. I go live. And I'm so good in Bristol's chat. I'm an absolute bloody angel. I'm always nice to Sandra. Say nothing about the rest of it. Normally I'm on my phone, first time on my computer, so I'm slowly saying hi to everyone in chat. Oh, have you got your computer? I hope you're well. Oh, exciting. Oh, wow. That's so amazing with it. Yeah. Love you too. I mean, I've enjoyed doing it. I do actually love doing the alien. So I'm going to. I know what I'm doing for the background. I'm doing Geiger shapes for the background, but in a softer greys. Um, I'll put that in the arch. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, there's my arch line. Let's wait for that. Yeah. I wanted. What a wash! You need a shower. Strong swimmers in this chat. Hell yeah! She almost want the bath. Hey Betty. Night out was a good idea. The hallucinogen off. York's a beautiful city. I used to live in it, but I won't go back unless I absolutely have to. So, done with that. Never a pause here. We can all relax. We can all relax. We're saved. Pauline's are right here. Yeah, actually, Sandra and Sean, Paul was there last night, and Claire when stuff was going down in Ravens, so they know what's going on. Hey, Pauline, that was pricey. York? No, is it really? The only thing. York is a beautiful city, and if anybody hasn't been, I highly recommend it. I do highly recommend it. But it was like a big version of here to live in. Like it's easy to get away from, the little plague that we call tourists here. But it's not in New York. But it's one thing York does, which I only thing that really impressed me for York, and they should do it here more, and they don't. I think it's unfair that they don't here, is if you're a resident, and I think the only thing you need to do to prove you're a resident is have a library card. And you do get certain perks if you're a resident. There's certain places you can get into for nothing or for reduced costs, and there's certain car parks that because the car parking is just stupid. But you can get into certain car parks for reduced rates if you're a resident. They do at least give a token think about their residents. Very happy we're here, even if hubbies will still not get away with the body, Sarah. Can we not go down that route? I agree with you, but let's keep it out of chat. I could tell you what I think, but I'm always in two minds. Let them live on and suffer. Git. Actually, when I lived in York, I lived for the last part of living in York, for a few years actually, I lived in a location called Acomb, which I really liked. There are no rough areas of York. York thinks there are, but they're not. I'm from the northeast, and for fuck's sake. Anybody who said, "Oh, yeah, Acomb's really rough," I felt like putting them on a bus to, Biker or Wall's End. People found out. Presumably, they just recognised her. But when she was first released, that's when Maxine Carr was living under whatever name she had. I don't think she lasted long though. She got off too easy. I was nice. I gave her a part of my studio. Notice the word "my studio." I was nice. I gave her a part of my studio in a very good. I'm pleased she's got her own desk. She doesn't need to touch my PC now ever. Thank God for that. That's not you being nice. That's you saying, "This is now you. You don't have to touch any of my stuff." Sandra, don't let him touch any of your stuff. probably be obvious if he does, because I bet Sandra's organised. York is my favourite city. Beautiful city. Absolutely beautiful. So like I say, even if you're UK, if you haven't been, it is wonderful in the centre. But I mean, there's a lot of people that'll tell you this when you're a major you're a tourist destination. I mean, I am. As small a town as it is, at the end, by the end of this month, the last weekend of this month, whatever the first Saturday of this month, the last Saturday of this month is, this town will transform into being chaos. I'm sure John Boyd in Blackpool will tell you the same thing. I know other people in heavy tourist locations in the chat will tell you the same thing. But I think of all the places I've lived that have had a tourist element, it's actually not even to do with the tourists, it's just that it can't cope with it. We say the city of York, but York really isn't. York's a city because in the UK, somewhere is designated a city if it has a cathedral in it. Rob's not in the chat, but I'm sure Kirkwood in Orkney is designated a city because it's got a cathedral. Kirkwood's a very small town. York's really just a big town, size-wise. It's got a ring road right round it that stops it spreading any further into Greenbelt. It's not a big place. So the city centre, the whole thing just gets cramped up. Piss and moan. Yeah, but hubby, it means that I can make my own clips and I'll pay back time. So yeah, you know, pink clip. I need Sheila to make you guys plushies. Pauline, you're supposed to be on my side, pal. Oh, get him, Sandra. Still get homeless. Yeah, you do. It's like anywhere, you know. It's like anywhere. Scared workshop. Gotta love a seaside city. I mean, the town I grew up in, it was bad enough when I was growing up there, but I couldn't be there now. Because, I mean, we think we have it bad here in Alnwick, but in Amble, I won't even drive through it in the summer. Certainly won't drive through the centre because it's rammed packed with tourists. Come on, Paul, there's nothing to be scared of, at least I don't think so. Yeah. Paul's played it safe. It is everywhere. It's here. We get it here. There's a small hostel here. For the most part here they're passing through, but yeah, there's a hostel here. And although you have every class in this town, which is what happens in rural, you still get every class. But if you look at Alnwick, you think money, and there is a lot of money in Alnwick. It's not without its problems. Nowhere's without its problems. So, right, I'll start just doodling, because this will be me doodling, by the way. I don't even know if it's going to work, but stuff it. As I'm drawing, let me know if any more plankings or drop hairs are needed. Just say that pen's not working properly. What a great good start. That was too thick. Where's my pens? Oh. That might be too bit small, but we'll try it. Oh, be alright to start off with. Okay. Let's see this. I still haven't quite got the lighting right in here. I need to get one at the back of me to shine straight onto it. I've not got round to that yet, obviously. Behind on everything. Behind on everything. And we're into March already. God, it'll be Christmas soon. Less so with Devon, Cornwall. Cornwall, because of its very geography, can get really clogged up. And both Cornwall and Devon, but especially Cornwall, have little seaside towns that are literally on a hill. So I don't know how they live. They must have to be very patient locals to live there. Yorvik Museum, yeah, overpriced Yorvik Museum. York Minster's beautiful though. Hey Anne, rock formations in Devon. Yeah, the Jurassic Coast is amazing. I think it goes through to Dorset and I don't know if a little bit in Cornwall as well. But beautiful landscapes down there, which don't always get remembered. You know, people sort of think of a little beautiful, and they are beautiful little villages, by the way. But I think sometimes people forget the sort of just natural landscape of the Devon and Cornwall. And Dorset. Sunset. Hey Joan! We've got another wedding in the summer, John Boy. Of Devon and Cornwall. You're in the right place to get down there, though. Amazing places in history. I was there last week. Popped through Plymouth on the A38. Yeah, Mum and Dad spent a year down there while Dad worked with the Plymouth Development Corporation, setting up an education thing. Beautiful harbour in Plymouth. Absolutely beautiful. Hey Anne. Hey. I was getting ready to Plymouth. Oh, that'd be nice though. That's a great location, Pom. I'm off in 10 minutes, not that you'll get me chat. Right then, fine, James. I know if that's the way you feel. That's fine, sweetie. Wayne's at the trampoline park with kids. Going for a slap up meal, then on to pub. Not a problem. Not a problem. Weymouth in Torquay. Jurassic Coast is Dorset. Yeah, it does go a little bit further on. But yeah, I think most of it's Dorset. Prepare the chat. No, we're fine. I'm both nervous about making it as it goes along. I'd say it's what I normally do, but it also feels nice and refreshing and natural to do it this way. What I basically need is kind of a picture of a tableau for one of the next videos. So a bit like I've been doing the tableaus for the Chariots of the Gods videos. So I just want it to be a sort of collage of paranormal images. So you know, I've got several reference sources I'm using, and I also just end up doing a lot of it out in my own head. So this is my own style in here. I also want to get some new merch done. I'm hoping while I'm doing crows, I have ideas for myself. I might do one of my plushies for merch, actually. I was asleep, have a week off now, going to catch up with you all and troll you a bit on your live tomorrow. Paul, that's terrible. How could you troll Sean on his live? I'd never do that, Sean. I'm always impeccably behaved on your lives. If I'm misbehaving, I've been hacked. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. um, I guess I never really thought about where I would go if I actually made it across the pond. Something to think about for sure. Depends what you want to see, really. I mean, there's the obvious places, and I'm not saying the obvious places aren't worth looking at. But there's some real hidden gems that people don't know about. That it also depends how you look at it when you're traveling, because it's like you're not going to go to Paris and not going to see the Eiffel Tower, because what's the point? You can't come away from Paris and say, "Oh, I never went to the Eiffel Tower." But there's so much more in the city. But you have to sort of say you've been to some places, especially if you've done a massive long trip. Is it going to miss my car? Oh no! I'm going to miss your carvery. Plushes on hoodies. Yeah. Actually, I think, was it you or Rob said onto the hoodie with this hoodie's taken on it? Yeah. I haven't been down for years. I think it was the 90s. I was last down there. I'm trying to think. No, I think it was the 90s. Possibly early 2000s. I don't know. Sheila's worked really hard, and most people. I think I've got the message out to most people, but if anybody still wants to push her, please send her your photograph. There is she has got a folder now in my Discord if you want to put a photograph in there, or message her on Instagram. She's Sheila on Instagram. Because that's what was taking up her time, and I was trying to help her with some of them. Is people weren't sending her the pictures. If she's got the picture, it's much easier for her. Hang on. Just thumbs up Sandra's message. Someone has put pork in the. Oh. No. Oh, I love pork. I do think it depends. We avoided some high tourist population sites in Japan that we find just as beautiful shrines, which are a little less known. I always suggest looking towards. Yes, I would agree with that. Especially if it's a really busy place that has loads of different places that sort of must sees, but they're kind of spread apart. I'd done that. We didn't get in the end because I ended up giving up work, but we were planning a trip to Rome just before I fell ill and had to finish work in 2012. And that's what I was doing. It wasn't so much booking, well, it wasn't booking multiple location tours, but I was looking into it, and there was advice like to avoid queues, you can book times and things like that. Like for the Colosseum. Plushes are amazing, they are. I will be getting, if she hasn't done them, I will be getting Sheila to do some for Bristol. Good call. I've never been out of the country. Any tips on what is? The other thing you've got to think of with the UK is people always think it's so small, and it is geographically, it's very small. But I've often tussled with people in chat when they've said about investigators, oh, well, the country's so small you can go to anywhere. No, you can't, because it's a small. The mainland of the UK, and I'm talking about England, Scotland, and Wales now, geographically it's small, but we've got over 64 million people. It's probably more now. You try getting anywhere in a hurry from place to place because the motorways and the dual carriageways are crammed. So, for example, Bristol, especially if you're going east to west, actually, I always find east to west is more difficult than north to south. So if Bristol, say, wanted to go to York, that's a long haul for them because they've got to go up the east side and then cross over. I don't know what it would be mileage-wise, but don't look at the mileage and think, I don't know what, 300 miles, maybe? But don't think of, oh, well, 300 miles you can do in so many hours. No, not unless you literally get it in the middle of the night and there's no traffic on the road. PTD, hey, hey. I do like applesauce with pork. I like mint sauce with lamb. I actually have mint sauce with most roast dinners, actually. I have applesauce with both pork and chicken, but I'll have mint sauce on the veg and the potatoes. And I know, disgusting, but I love my mint sauce. But yes, I love applesauce. Book tours, then ask the tour guide for suggestions after. Decide what kind of tourist you want to be. Do you want to be a full-on tourist or like? See, I like a mix. I like to see the obvious place. I like to say I've been somewhere, but at the same time, I want to absorb the local culture. When I took students abroad 5 years running, and one of the middle year took them to Italy. We went to Venice for the day, and I love Venice. It's my favourite place. I've been before, and I mean, I want to go back because if we do manage to do the Rome trip, I won't be able to go to Italy without going to Venice, so we'll have to do both locations. And we had a local guide for the whole trip there. She was great, and yeah, she was telling me stuff about Venice that I haven't seen in any of the guides, and I really want to see. For example, the word ghetto is believed to originate in Venice. And it was actually the place that during the Second World War, for as long as they possibly could, the Venetians tried to protect the Jews, and the area that the Jews lived in was called ghetto. It wasn't because it was a bad place, it was just the word for it. The word's been reused. James is off, no problem. Somewhere in the middle, yeah. I mean, I went with a friend, this was a long time ago, to Lanzarote, the Canary Islands, just off the Spanish coast, African coast, the Spanish islands, and went to Lanzarote, but her sister lived there. She'd moved there. And, some of the places we went, the tourists would never find in a million years, and the sister could speak fluent Spanish. So we were going to, especially these amazing little restaurants on beach coves with amazing food, off the touristy crap. Hello. Phil in the chat. Phil had a premiere earlier, which I did share out, but I'd only just woken up when he was finishing. So please check his premiere out. M25 car park, yeah. Yeah. I believe, I don't know if it's a rumour or not, but I believe that Chris Rea's song Road to Hell was actually written about the M25. It's horrendous. Hello, Pudding. Phil's in the chat, so everybody's lost sponge. It can take hours and hours to navigate here, yeah. I'm awake and shoved the leftover burrito in my mouth. So I know you would travel anywhere and you do, and I know that that's what I'm. But they don't get an. What I'm saying is the UK ghost hunters, ghost investigators. Sorry, I don't want to say ghost hunters. I have seen get gypped for that. So, oh, you haven't got to far. You know, you haven't got far to travel, and it's yeah, but you don't know what they're going through traveling. You know, and the fact that you do. I remember Mythos getting it in the neck from when he went to. Where did he go with Beardo and Seg and Mr. Grey? Was it Jamaica Inn or was it Ancient Ramen? One of them. That's a long haul for Mythos. I mean, Mythos isn't much further south than me. That's a long haul for him to try. And it's not like it's far. The UK's not very big. Thinking you have no idea the route that he would have had to take to do that journey. So, and the traffic he would have encountered. Morning, Laura. How are you doing? Sorry. How you doing, darling? Blanky hellos. Feels still blurry. Hey, Justin. We were saying lovely things about you earlier. You're never around to hear them. We noticed this. As crow flies, it's not long, but we don't have those huge stretches. No, we don't. That's the thing. Or the ones that we do have, like the M1 and the M5, M6. Yeah, you ain't getting far on that. All you need is to hit roadworks, even if the traffic's not busy. And those roadworks that about 10 miles of roadworks and not one bugger working on them. Sorry, shut up now. One thing I don't miss about driving, although I miss driving, I really want a car again. Crowds freak me out. I also respect that locals don't want me in their spaces. Asking to organise something unique that still attracts me is a good way to go. I just find that whether you're in a major... Paris. I mentioned Paris earlier. Paris, I love Paris. I tend to have a love-hate relationship with Paris because I absolutely adore the city and I miss it. I haven't been for a while. And I know it really well, but it's exhausting if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you don't know what you're doing. And people say, oh, in Paris they're so prickly. And yeah, they are, but you know, if you kill them with kindness, it's like they're like, oh, but you almost think they don't know what to do with it. And suddenly they're nice back because I think they probably put up with so much shit from tourists. Probably makes it worse. Hey, Kels. Mint sauce, something you like them. I do. Sandra can't stand mint sauce. Oh, I love mint sauce. Any roast I'll have mint sauce with, honestly. My niece hasn't mint sauce with any roast yet. I don't have it on chicken or pork, but like I say, I'll have apple sauce on chicken or pork. But the veg and potatoes and stuff will have mint sauce on them. Me shouting to screen, no mint sauce. I'm sorry, I love my mint sauce. I still haven't found any lamb I can afford because it's just, you know, stupid prices. Yeah, it is good advice. I mean, if I can make it over to the States next year, which I'm still hoping to do if I can get my health better. You know, I've got enough people. People have already given me locations and ideas, and Phil and Crow both created a menu list of all the stuff I've got to try. So when you come over, you need to try this. I've got a food list. Double in weight. Hey, Stu. How's you? M62 turning off toward Liverpool in the old A1. No, I am like so with white chocolate, but then with mint sauce now. Oh, good. It's just, they went to the Ancient Ramen. Couldn't remember which one it was. Can't chat at the moment driving, he said, texting it. Eyes on the road, Justin. Drive safe, says Micah. Watch out, says Stu Farrell. Monkeys can drive, says John Boy. John Boy said that. Justin driving to his secret jumper bunker. That's Phil. Still in bed, wasn't a good night. Oh no! Oh, sweetie, not very well. I like the mint sauce with in Indian restaurants as well. I do like those. I like mint generally. It's a shame I can't eat the mint sweets so much anymore because they make me choke. Yeah, it will be. We have mint jelly here too. It's just that mint sauce is basically the mint in. It's basically mint and vinegar, to be honest. It's sharper than the jelly. Mint chocolate chip with peanut butter. Mint sauce is a thin liquid. Price of lamb in the UK is. Oh, I'm not very good at weights, but you can. Our beef is expensive at the minute. You can guarantee the lamb's double. I live in a county of sheep. There's more sheep in bloody Northumberland than there is people. But the lamb is usually the lamb in the shops is New Zealand lamb, which is great lamb, but pork and chicken are not a problem. But on the beef, I've noticed beef's gone up, but lamb's ridiculous. And I love lamb. I was going to get one for Christmas. I thought, well, I'll treat us for Christmas. And even for Christmas, I was like, no, I ain't paying that. Good free sound effects site you use. I have sound effects with Clipchamp, which I'm using at the minute, so I'll get the new PC. But you can get sound effects on YouTube. If you go into the audio, you can get free music and sound effects. It's in your YouTube Studio. I think it just says audio library. It says. If you're ever in New York City or New Jersey area, let me know. We'll take care of you. Yeah, I mean, if Bestie does come with me, because we are largely hitting the south, but she's never been to New York, so I'm thinking, yeah. There's one or two places further north that I do want to go. I mean, I love New York. So that would be awesome. So yeah, near the time I'll get in touch with people. I don't like lamb chops, Wendy. For some reason, they don't taste right to me. Steaks, yes, but I don't like lamb chops after 8 minutes. Angry Otter, hey. Can get free stuff off YouTube, but have to clip it, then extract the audio. Yeah, you can extract the audio. I know mine does that. I mean, don't pay for it. This, like I say, YouTube does it, and so Clipchamp does it. The only thing I don't use on Clipchamp is I stopped using their music. They do have good music on Clipchamp, but it's free to use, and then you use it on your video, and YouTube says, it's copyright claim. So I stopped using the Clipchamp music. If it's not the music I do, I just use the audio library from YouTube. Mint and malt vinegar. Yeah, because sometimes I'll add a bit of malt vinegar when we get to the end. Justin's driving his 8-ton wagon full of jumpers. Spreading the love, spreading the knitting. I used to make crisp chip sandwiches with mint sauce. Really? Oh, I don't like horseradish. Yeah, I like mint jelly. I'll sometimes have both, actually. Um, yeah, mint sauce in your mashed potatoes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Uh, we go to a butcher at the boot sale and give us a nice deal. We'll pay more now. Easter is coming closer. Yeah, we don't. We have local butchers, but we don't get the meat trucks here. The only trouble with the meat trucks is you don't really know what um, standard you get to. So you have to be able to trust them. Um, but yeah, I had every intention of doing lamb for Christmas, and then I just thought, no, not happening. Taking the piss. Of course, the biggest rip-off at Christmas is the bloody turkey. Which I'm not bothered about anyway. I don't pay any of that for turkey. Uh, $22. New Zealand double, so about £11. That's quite expensive. That's probably about what it is here, Pinky, I think. I hasten to add not near. Oh, they are not. Oh, where I am. Unless you count the people. No, it's more up my way. I used to go to boot fairs all the time. Catterick Market used to have a guy that travelled at the UK in a huge cold store on the back of the truck, sold cuts with meat at incredible prices. Yeah, when I lived near Newcastle, in a place called Cramlington, the one came once a week. The one tried to come here when I was on the market, but the locals just wouldn't have it because there's two local butchers. He parked next to the bloody local butchers that's had a family butcher's there for donkey's years. So, yeah, he wasn't going to sell much, was he? Locals like, no, we're going to give the money to local people, which is quite right. And so, yeah, some places do get them. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the range of price that it is. I don't eat ickle lambs, but they're delicious. £2. Yeah, that's probably about on par with us, Laura. Yeah, you download them. It just has a download button on the right-hand side. Yeah, try YouTube Audio Studio. All meat in the UK has gone up in price. Yeah, it has actually. There are channels that just use audio clips. I have a slippery auto saves. To Clipchamp. Clipchamp's got a good audio library, just don't use the music. Because you will get copyright. You don't get copyright claimed on the sound effects, but you do on the music. Even though I pay for Clipchamp. How I did Transformers. Should have known he was working up to that. They stopped watching after 50,000 views. But I must say the meat is bigger here in the UK and better priced than in the Netherlands. Really. I mean, I normally don't mind that it's not too bad here. I have noticed beef's gone up, but it's the price of lamb. It's just stupid money for the amount you get. You can get free Clipchamp stew. I think you're more limited on what you get on it, but you can get it free. I just pay for it. Searching for 2 photos and might spend ages looking for a bloody sound effect. Just take the yeah. You can extract sound from a Clipchamp. You hit the audio, it'll say extract, and you can isolate the audio. You can do that as well. Just find the video that has it. God, I'm boiling. Why am I so warm? Is the fan on hot? No, it's not. But honestly, before you do any of that, just see if YouTube's got it. To be honest, because they have a fairly reasonable sound effect library. They're not too bad. Let's go with that one. So just finding the next picture to use. Yeah, there's the YouTube one's worth looking at before you start trying to search anywhere else. YouTube does specialty stuff to have to look for. What if you do? The other benefit with using, especially music on YouTube, if you can't find it anywhere else, they've got no comeback. You use theirs. I don't think you get copyright effects and sound effects unless it's a real specialist sound effect, but still have the Crow MGM intro somewhere on the laptop. I forgot about that. I'm still waiting for Trolls. It's very disappointing because I'm not following it. Even tried to share his video on the Facebook page. But I saw that. I saw that in the middle of the night. No, I hadn't. I wasn't expecting that to happen actually, so I woke up and I think Florio had posted that they'd gone down. Can I just say, if you're a moderator or a channel, it's one of the things I'm sharing out, is be extra vigilant for people in your chat at the minute. I mean, you know, a chat like mine, I don't normally sort of discuss it, but you know, you never know. I mean, that's what I've been sharing out. It's like mods, any mods that are newer mods or maybe don't know this, if you're a moderator or if you're a content creator, if you click on anybody's name on the chart, you can go to their channel. Don't think you can do it if you're not a moderator, but if you're a moderator or a content creator, you can. Just, if somebody is in that's you're not sure of, just have a little look at their channel. Because I was dealing with one yesterday that had literally created the channel yesterday. And that's a big red flag. It might be innocent, I'm not saying it wasn't, but again, so you have to go on. Just give me a minute, guys, I'll just play a little video.
Shapy Poo here. Fakers suck! Whoa, spooky party crashers! Hey, that's my good paint! Now you're just showing off! This is the best mess ever! Encore now, Ghost!
Singing my heart away, hoping for a better day. This song will light the way.
Hey everyone, welcome to my show. I'm your plush rockstar host. Let's rock out with a song. La la la, feel the vibe.
A nice hot cuppa. Is it good? Is it good?
I am a paranormal monkey and I love knitwear. Oh yeah, baby, feel those woolen vibes. Jumpers forever.
I hate mayo on hot dogs. No, you have to try it again till you like it. No!
Yeah, I mean, you just make your mods aware, or if it's an unknown name. Because I'm sure we had a troll yesterday in the Ravens, so I'll give the name out. When in doubt, I'm not saying kick people out if they're not doing anything specifically wrong, but you just get a sixth sense with it. I'd just woken up and I went into Ravens and thought there's something not right here, and I clicked on the channel. I just created that today. Come on. Because it may seem to have gone quiet. I mean, I've online, I've not been getting involved. I mean, behind the scenes, yes, but I've not been getting involved with my channel. I mean, I have supported Seg in my own way on the channel, and I will always support Seg, always. But there's different ways of doing it. But that's why I did the curtains video. But I mean, Haunted Souls have had a long history, so it's pretty. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty noticeable who comes and goes. It's pretty noticeable if it's somebody brand new, and yeah, it's always great to see new people in. So it feels awful, but sometimes you just get that spider sense. Yeah, it's not always picked up on, especially if people haven't been modding for long. But when you've been doing it for a while, there's certain red flags that you think, I'm just going to check this. With this music, I'm honoured that my South Park me is part of it. Sure, what's whatever as a mod. They do have a GoFundMe. I mean, I have a thing about GoFundMes, but yes, they do have one if people want to show them some love. I think it's I mean, we're now through to the court system for that. Here's the thing, Stu, and I'm going to be blatantly honest with you on this one, is this is my opinion, and you probably won't agree with me, but this is my opinion on it. But then I'm sort of, I'm behind the scenes with this as well, just, supporting. But it got to the point. There are two ways to cover drama. Now, my feeling with the drama with this individual, I'm not even going to grace with his name, with this individual is it became too noisy, and it just gave the opportunity for more and more copyright claims, etc. Blah blah blah. For me, the person directly involved, so Seg and Beardo, and I know one or two others were as well, but for me, Seg and Beardo, Seg primarily, that's the live stream or the video you want to be watching with the updates. Now, I know that there are channels that their bread and butter is to cover this drama, but I'm not 100% convinced it helps all the time. I'm not saying it shouldn't be spoken about, and I know Seg asks for people to spread the word. I'm not saying it shouldn't be spoken about, it should be behind closed doors and whispers, etc. Yes, it should be known, but it can go too far, and I think it went too far. I think it's got to be done. What's the word? I don't mean carefully. I don't think you should be afraid of doing it, but I just think it should be more thought out than sometimes it had been. But that's just my opinion. Ooh, Sarah live. Hey, Elaine. Oh, this is a sudden decision. I mean, I can't think of most people in my chat will know what's going on. I know who goes. I mean, I watch everything, so I know who's sort of fully updated on things, and I know which content creators. I mean, trust me, behind the scenes, content creators know. But it's just absolute chaos at the minute. It's gone beyond YouTube. That is the problem. That hits the nail on the head for me. How the number of claims, etc., and strikes have been allowed to get through is frightening as a channel. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't afford to have anything happen to my channel. I literally cannot afford it. I rely on the income thread that comes through on my channel because I'm partly because I'm so poorly at the moment. I can't do the business that I need to do. So this is my key income thread, other than bits and pieces that I've done in. And I'll be honest, I can't afford to risk it. I mean, I've been supporting so before people knew about it, so I've been supporting. But it does get to that point, and I'm actually wondering, I don't know, but I'm actually wondering if some of the other channels are starting to think the same. What if they've got copyright claim after copyright claim? I don't know if Ladies Rights in the chat. If I had copyright claim after copyright claim, potential of strikes. I mean, look what happened to Beardo. I mean, Beardo managed to keep his channel last year, but he had 3 copyright strikes. You get 3 copyright strikes and it is not resolved, you're gone. You are gone. and you don't come back, hopefully Haunted Souls will find a way of coming back. But in theory, as the way the rules stand, you don't come back after that. You can't start a new channel, blah blah blah. I know people who have second channels. I mean, I have more than 2 channels, and I know people who started a second channel in case the first one goes down. But no, everything goes down if you get into real trouble. I mean, within a week of me being monetized, I got demonetized within a bloody week, and YouTube never really gave me a good explanation as to why. I had to wait 3 months to reapply. Touch wood, I've been fine for a year and a half. But one of the things they actually said to me when I was demonetized is I couldn't use I couldn't get monetized on another channel. Don't know what they do. I don't think they would have stopped me if I was already monetized on another channel, but I couldn't try and get monetized on another channel while I was demonetized on this one. What's going on? Oh, just Haunted Souls have lost their YouTube channel, 3 copyright strikes. The content creators need better protection, and they also need better consequences if they're playing silly buggers like that. I know, I just want lamb now. Okay, I'll stop talking, not just name calling. Yeah. Well, you're not having roast chicken tonight, are you, John boy? Chicken lollipops. I might do a fry up tonight, actually. Don't really keep. I mean, I only do it just to. It's what the channel does. It's to have a look what's going on, and obviously I talk to people behind the scenes. But oh, there we go. There's Joan. The awareness was already made. It's all being dealt with legally now. Not much done until things have settled. When things are shared for all awareness, they are exactly, and that's the right way to do it. If something needs to be shared and people need to know, then there are people there that will do it. It doesn't have to be every channel. There are people who are there who can, whether it's sort of Ladies Fright Dust, Florio, that will actually cover it. So it doesn't have to be everybody. And the other thing is, you guys know how I feel about it. The other thing is, I also don't want to see it done by everybody, because we need to be business as usual as much as we can. Because that upsets. Okay, that's nasty. That's nasty. I've had fake copy claims and a strike all removed, but gets scary and can lose the channel over false claims. Yeah. Cooking 2 crackling joints for Sunday dinner. Ooh. Oh, crackling. Shush. I upset PTD. I'm sorry, it's my opinion. I found an article ready to go about the Conjuring House, but all this shit means God knows when that can go out. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's holding stuff like that up because you just never know. It's such a complicated network of people. It seems like you never know. It's all very scary. The system can be abused that way. It's understandable why some channels do things in the background instead of foreground. Some don't want the drama in general, and that is totally fair also. I'll be honest, I can't afford it. But just to be clear, if I felt the need, especially if it was Seb and especially if it was Crow, I would be full on my channel, tearing everything down. to defend them. The thing with Seg is Seg was covering everything himself, and he had people who were also going into detail, you know, like Florio, like Dust, etc., that were covering it for him as well, and sort of sharing it out and letting people know what was going on. That was great. You don't need me to do it. But yeah, you hit me with the right right thing, and yeah, watch me fly, and it would be a case of fuck, I don't care if something happens with the channel. YouTube have YouTube care. They do, and that's what frightens people. My understanding is with YouTube, I can't remember who explained this, it might have been Florio, but somebody's explained this that I hadn't actually considered is YouTube have to, they're a business, whether we like it or not. YouTube are a business, so they have to think about themselves as well. Sounds awful to say, but they do. So my understanding is that YouTube will be more afraid of stuff if they think they're going to get sued for something. Yeah, Raven went for a long time again, yes, didn't she? I don't do small meals. There's always massive fresh lamb chops yesterday from the butchers. They were banging. Banging! Especially all this kicked off over basically covering up a live stream where crimes could have happened. Yeah, YouTube has to be the middleman for strikes and makes creators go to court and settle or need legal documents to prove a strike. Yeah. The unfortunate side of this, I suppose, really is they have to cover their own ass. Well, good to know that your pork is moist, Sean. I'm sure some people would have suggested where I could put the article. I just know someone's going to take that the wrong way. That's why you wrote it like that. Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying. I thought I'd said something wrong. It's all right. We're all good, PTD. Don't worry. I've just got to be honest that I can't afford to lose the channel. But like I say, if I felt that, I mean, I've stood up for Seg before and got into trouble. By the way, I was in trouble with Beardo. This is geek for a while. I will always stand up for Seg, and I will 100% as well. Oh yeah, if somebody goes after Crow, then watch me raw. I remember Horde saying he didn't want it. The thing with the country house, see, I don't care about the warrants. I don't give a shit about the warrants, they're being done. But I care about the Conjuring House, etc. Just for preservation of the property. I'd like to see it go. I just don't want to see it go into people's hands. I'd like Jason to get it, or a civic society to get it, or a historical society to get it, just to preserve it properly. I mean, Joe got somebody moaning at him for going to the Warren House, and I'm like, no, if I'd have been Joe, I'd probably have wanted to go. I mean, I don't believe any of that crap up at the Warren House. I'm not going to lie, I'd have been fascinated to go around that museum just out of interest. You know, it's like, I have no interest in the Warrens. I'm not somebody who's bothered about the Warrens often. I just don't bother with it. But I'm not stupid. I do understand that. I mean, I look at the history of the paranormal. You can't ignore them. You can't whitewash the Warrens out of the history of the paranormal. They're a big part of it. Thank you for the super stick. Oh, thank you for the super sticker, Sky. You are amazing. And for the gifted membership, you are still amazing. Agree to all that. So, oh, good. Because I'm kind of saying what I think here rather than trying to be diplomatic. You have no idea how diplomatic I am on this channel, guys. Phil always says it's a front for YouTube when people say to me, "Oh, you're so sweet." Phil's actually said on the live, it's a front for YouTube. Trust me, I've got a big mouth. Vicky, hey, how are you doing? There's no need to apologise for being late. I'm just doodling today, basically. Haunted Souls. I hope Haunted Souls get the channel back. I mean, I did share it out, share the channel out, you know, when they were live with Seg. I don't know. I just find it weird. I still find it weird after all these years of following it. I still find it weird just how fucking toxic the paranormal can be. Going to have a sleepy raven. She did go over 9 hours. She went over 9 hours on Friday as well. YouTube doesn't want to deal with the legality of what is put off on it. The copyright system is YouTube throwing their hands up and saying, "I'm not touching it." YouTube deal with it in time. That's basically what you get, I think. I think that's what Beardo had when he had the copyright strikes. They had so much time between them to decide whether to go to court, but it was up to the two creators, not up to YouTube. I believe all you do is, if it goes outside of YouTube to the court, then the courts handle it, and it's out of YouTube's hands. Gaming can be easy once it's Raven's amazing at gaming. The privacy settings with the I didn't get those. I didn't get the privacy claims. I had more confusion over them getting away with the privacy claims than I did over the copyright claims and strikes. But oh, bless you, Vicky. What you donated to the, because they do seem like a lovely pair, the father and daughter, and you know it. Is that another one, Sky? You little treasure, Sky. One way around it would be to write the article about the use of strikes and claims to sites as bunkers, but don't mention the channels, interview the victims. Sorry, I'm stopping because I'm trying to think. I think what was happening with Beardo was very much a case of trying to stop the debunkers. Yeah, fuck that. I've always said, and a lot of us have always said, the people who shout the loudest, I'm not talking about, you know, he who shall not be named. I'm talking about channels in general with copyright strikes. People who shout the loudest, they're shouting for a reason. They're shouting because they've been caught, you know. Yes, I would have done. I agree with Elaine. I would have done, but they just turn it into a trap. I'm sure they will. Let it all out, Sarah. Sorry. You've no idea what I'm like, actually. That's crap. What's Sarah? Oh, Phil. What's Sarah like when she's ranting? It's a front for YouTube, a little terror. I'll be honest, you know, if I was rolling in money, I just wouldn't with being monetized. That is what I think. It's also, it's not just that actually. That's not even first of it. Don't want to cause problems for the people I care about. Why do I believe that too soft spoken than is natural? Me and Lady Strike found out how toxic. Oh, do you know? I didn't watch it, but I saw that thumbnail for the post. That's the thing, it's like a lot of us in this community. I mean, I do follow other types of channels, but I rarely have time to watch them now. I mean, I follow true crime. Apparently, that's really toxic. I didn't know. I've watched a couple of true crimes today. I have no idea how toxic the true crime community was. And I watch a lot of reaction channels because I'm a nerd, right? So, I watch my TV shows and people react to my TV shows and movies, and I never see any toxicity in there. But there are plenty of other communities that are toxic. I believe the gaming community can be really flaming toxic as well. Yeah, Elaine, poor Sarah would get upset people if she did open speak. To be true, yeah, I would. But I don't want coming back. I don't want anything I say coming back on, especially Crow, but Sega or anybody. I'll always take responsibility for what I say, but I don't want others people getting hurt by it. Is it true that people come into the chat on lives then strike that live for privacy? If so, trolls could be doing that on purpose. Well, they have to be lurking. They don't even have to come into the chat, do they, to strike? And you probably don't have to do it when you're live. I mean, I don't know if anybody's been taken down during the live. It's often been after it. Not everyone got them hand-picked channels, did I guess I'm special, which I wasn't. All I said was do better, but my drawings are really cute, so I get them being jealous. Love you, Sarah, and a non-creepy but I haven't heard that expression for a long time. Thank you, Sky. It's a shame that YouTube don't delete some of these channels. The latest video I watched of Mike's, I have no idea how they don't ban this guy. Oh, was that it? I haven't watched it, but didn't he do Hope? Didn't he do Hope Paranormal? Is it that one? Because Hope Paranormal did James Vanderbeek within 24 hours. He did Ozzy as well. Hope's horrendous. I mean, we all know Huff's name, but don't forget Hope's awful. Yeah, they can send their minions to come for a mass takedown, which is yeah. That's why I was saying about if you're a mod, don't forget you can click on anybody's name in chat and you go to their channel. Look how long they've had the channel. I say that one I was dealing with yesterday, who could be genuine, I doubt it, because you don't sign up for YouTube and on the same day go into lives and be chatty and use emojis and name channels you want the link for. Come on. Doing better circles back to the rules for thee, not for me, shenanigans. Improving on perfection, now there's a thing. Don't watch the Power Ranger thing, it was a lot. Learn my lesson. Power Ranger toxic community. Tell them to watch my vid. I mean, I only see a bit of it, but for example, I'm a Star Wars nerd. I'm aware that the Star Wars community could be really fucking toxic because, Star Wars fans, some Star Wars fans are right pretentious and twats. I think they've just forgotten how to enjoy it. my favourite channel when I'm watching the Star Wars reactions. I mean, I watch it on a lot of my reaction channels, but there's one guy who just does Star Wars. I love him to pieces. He's called Kyle Katarn, and he never talks down to you. So he's an encyclopedia of Star Wars stuff, but he's not one of the ones that says, "Well, I know all this stuff." He's the one I go to when if I'm not keeping up with storylines. It's like, and he's never condescending. I don't know what they are. Just keep hearing that they're really toxic, unless it's behind the scenes. Yeah, Real Evidence have put. I think it was on Hope Paranormal. This is the UK, so I'm not sure it's Barney. No, Mike from Real Evidence. Lurking and work. Oh, notice how Justin slides in the self-promotion. Just gently. You know. Nothing to see here, guys, but I've got a live tomorrow. Sorting out the thumbnail. Yeah, Justin's live at 8. Crystal live at 9. Inconsistency. I may not see the chat, but I can hear you if you give me shit. Okay, I'll make sure I read out all the toxic comments. Thank you, Stu, for remembering you treasure. Stu has said to me that he will be on a podcast with me when I'm doing my podcasts. I've got a few people who've said yes. I need to remind them they've said yes. Still new and passionate. Honestly, do you know what? The thing is, if you don't want to get involved, just don't worry about it. I mean, if there's any major updates, for example, with what's happened with Seg will give them. Or Beardo, or Hope Paranormal is up. Yeah, I've got it on my watch list. I just haven't seen it yet. Who would talk poop about Justin? Who? Most of the chat Spanish. There's been nothing but love. There's been a lot of love in the room. Yeah, we've been saying how amazing you are. I'm lurking while working too, Justin. At least you stop driving now. Don't worry, Justin, I'll ban them for you unless it's funny. Touching on what you said about toxic communities, the racing game community was one of the worst. If you had an issue or something, it's often constructive. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, there's so many, and if anything people are passionate about, I would imagine. I mean, I don't know about online, but I would imagine there's football communities like that as well. Because I know that there's two big fanzines here, one for Sunderland and one for Newcastle. No, one of them had all sorts of problems. I think it was the Macklin one. I'm also going to be working on thumbnails if you're going to promote so. See what you've done, Justin. Anyone hear about the tarot reader YouTuber who got sued for millions naming someone in a crime? Not sure what tarot card that was. I can read tarot cards. I don't believe in them, by the way, but I can read them. I like collecting them. Love the artwork on them. Is Justin's guest his mum? I like his mum. I know he couldn't find a guest. Make sure she knows he said he was going to have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to find a guest. Justin picking which jumper to use on the thumbnail. Yeah, Sky makes awesome sock puppets of the whole community, and she has a a folder in my Discord. Ran out of nail polish for my thumbnail. You almost got a plank in for that. Hacking community is as bad, really. Is that because they're so intense? I'm guessing that, or am I going by stereotype here? It's a very intense community. To sum it all up, people need to give themselves a bloody good shot. They do. Do you know what? I've the video that I'm struggling to get out because it's done. It's, you know, I've scripted it. It's the visuals. That's what I want to use this for. If I ever get it done, you've distracted me. It's an important video, and I adore YouTube as not as a company, but as a platform. I mean, since 1990, I've been independently producer, and I did fanzines for a long, long time. You know, fan magazines and independent magazines and independent publisher. You know, I'm a full-time artist, and I actually love the benefit of not being able to do the markets anymore for ill health is I don't even have to do any pictures for the tourists. I just do whatever I want to do. And the thing with YouTube, it's for me, it's an amazing opportunity just to be able to put my content out. Yes, there's terms and conditions. There's always going to be terms and conditions. But, you know, I can put my artwork up on here. I can voice my opinion. I can talk about the paranormal. Oh, I've got my art channel. I've got other channels. You know, but I can talk about the paranormal. I can talk about something I'm passionate about. And that's fundamentally, that's what platforms like YouTube are for. But you're always going to get the idiots. And the problem at the moment, especially since the incident with Seg at the beginning of the year, is you've got dangerous idiots now in this community. I don't know, Wendy. I noticed he hasn't gone live this week, but I haven't seen any community posts or anything from him. We have a very creative community here. I was thinking about it when I was umming whether to do this live, when I eventually decided to do it, because I mean I do enjoy using the AI, but you know, sort of getting this was an art channel, so I turned to paranormal. You know, so many creative people in this community, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's writing, whether it's crafting. A good proportion of the people in this community are creative in some way. Whether it's a hobby or whether it's a bit more than that, it doesn't matter. Because the paranormal, I do want to research more into it with the paranormal. It invites that sort of thing. You know, the subject matter fits my art style. Comes hand in hand with it. And you know, we have our outside interests that mix in with it. We may be into horror movies or certain types of music, etc. I believe he has found a guest, Pinky. According to Sponge, it's his mum. Just has been driving around the streets trying to find a guest for the podcast. And I love that. I love that it's a creative community, and you've got a lot of people who, for one reason or another, it might be ill health, it might be whatever type, you know, it's an escape, and it's why we get so protective of this community generally, and it's why several of us have got these things scrolling at the bottom of our chat saying, if you want drama, you're in the wrong live stream. I don't want my chat disrupted. My mods know trouble comes in, zap, they're gone. No, wrong place. People misunderstand tarot. It's not about telling the future, it's about giving a different perspective on a situation. It's like modern counselling or therapy, helping the person help themselves. I still use it for that. I don't see it as predicting the future. It can really help you get your head sorted, you know. start thinking about things. There's a lot of people who use it that way. Bloody MJP. Apart from the troll comment I've already deleted on Seg's premiere tonight. I went in earlier and there was a troll, so I've got rid of them. Yeah, he's first in talking about Mackie and Amanda. Come on, Mackie and Amanda. Oh, do you know? There's also cases like the one where the psychic sort of said where a body was buried, and it turned out, I think it was a child actually, there wasn't, she was even dead. Are you in Sarah's Discord? Let's have a folder in there. Yeah, Sky has a Doppelganger folder. And I am slowly going to be turning that more into a creative Discord. I like the idea of just letting people come up on cam and talk about their experiences. I need more stories for the Believe in Me. I read tarot, they are a reflective tool. At the end of the day, they are cardstock. If any meaning you take is what you assign to the card. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Seg's live tonight at 9. No, for premiere tonight at 9. Highly recommended. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for tonight. Saying that though, whenever I get asked questions about money, I get lots of coin cards, relationships. Yeah, it is weird sometimes, you know. I'd love to do an art stream, but my drawings can take up to 100 hours. Anyone fancy it? Justin, you can see how much work I'm getting to done because of we're engaged in a topic, which is fine. Which is I'm not complaining. You don't read your bloody chat anyway. I am sad, so probably yes, as do. Go for it, Justin. I'll dip in and out. Monkey art might be fun. I tell you what, Justin, I'll do a deal with you. You can do an art stream for 100 hours if I can do a podcast to somebody who's seen Men in Black and applies it to real life. Anybody know anybody who talks about puckwudgies? Oh, I actually hadn't seen that. Miss Mayhem trains puckwudgies and wears a sleepy baby puckwudgie on her head. He's going. Stick to your podcast, said Wendy. What are the drawings? Creating the Sistine Chapel. There you go. Challenge accepted for on Justin's behalf. Justin jumper pattern design art stream. Stop encouraging him. Did I miss Seg's live? No, he's got a premiere tonight, Vicky. I think you were in his last live. Last live was the singing live. The one I put on mute, but don't tell him. When he pretended he didn't know, remember I'm a womble. Even though I've paid for it. He did sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow though. So did you hear about that public access channel in the US who did psychic readings and people left saying they just made it up as they went along? Yeah. There's a premiere? Who knew? I need to get my head out of the sun today. I think it only popped up in the night. I think it's 9 o'clock our time relay. It's the one with Stevie and Kenny at, I think it's the Sally House. Hang on. Yeah, it's the Sally House tonight. 1st of March today. At last the year can start. God, I just want the weather to get better. Well, no, the last live was was Thursday night. You did the singing live, but it's tonight's premiere. Justin is always live during my sleep time, so maybe saved. Puerto Rican. Don't try and get your head wrapped around Discord all at once. Take it slowly. I double art stream with Sarah. Teach them what it's monkey now. Teach him what? How to read his chat. Yeah. Sky's got towards the bottom of the Discord. There is a portfolio section. Different people have got portfolios. Pinky, Sky Talker, Phil. I think I've got. I haven't put anything in mine forever, but Sheila, Crip's got one. Octopus with no friends. Hey, hey. We love you really, Justin. That was from John Boy. John Boy loves you really. Yes, I'm thinking it's Monday. Yes, Beardo will be live at 7. And at 9, when Beardo's done, Seg will be live. Justin's first drawing is Shadow Man. Shadow Man wearing a jumper. No, you've not missed the live with Vicky. But we have we had the vid where Seg says something happens and couldn't explain. I can't remember which one that was. It's the Sally house tonight. Might be the Garnett house. Is the Garnett house out? Because I'm behind on Seg's videos. The ones I haven't already watched. Justin has been known to hurl feces when he stuffs up his artwork. That's typical monkey. I saw it on the news. It must be true. Put the notification on. Thank you, sir. No problem. I only spotted it on my feed. I actually didn't get a notification for it. I just saw it. Seg's branding's very clever because he's easy to spot. Not everybody's easy to spot. Pro's easy to spot when he's on the thumbnail. Seg's easy to spot because it's bright. Beardo and Seg on the same night. Is it the coming of the apocalypse? If you watch Seg's video, you'll think it is. I'm getting snowed on again. Oh no! I'm hoping we're not going to get we need a few more horsemen. I think you and Kenny are off tonight. It's St. David's Day today. I did not know that. I've done no artwork here. I'm sorry, guys. But I thought it was important to talk about what we were talking about. Any advice for a beginner tarot reader? I did a reading last week that was incredibly on point and accurate. It prepped me for some. That happened Friday. Any advice for a tarot reader? Don't think you have to know how to read every card. After 30 years, 40 years, I can't remember all of them. know what the cards mean in terms of suits. So, you know, coins or discs for money, ones for work, um, swords for most swords aren't good. Tens tend to be bad. Aces tend to be new beginnings. What am I missing? Coins, wands, swords, and cups. Cups tend to be giving and emotional cards. Major arcana tend to be really big events. They're the ones to sort of know, really. You just got to keep doing it and just get used to it and do it in a find a layout that you're comfortable with. I actually have my own. Yeah, make sure you have a lot of sources for the reading. Yeah, and have cards that. I mean, I buy a lot of that's. I like tarot cards for the art, but there's some of them I wouldn't use for readings. Learn what the different symbols on the cards mean, especially on the major arcana. Actually, the major arcana. Learn the major arcana first. It'll help. March is supposed to be my get shit month done month. I'm not sure it's off to the best start. Yeah, January was mine. It's now moved to this month. Yeah, everyone reads differently. Just do it your way. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. I was hoping Dido Dundalk would do a video on what really killed the last dragon in Wales. Think he wants a word in 30 sentences. Do tarot readings. I love the last pack actually the last pack I bought was the Gustav Door pack, but the last pack I bought I absolutely adore. Yeah, you get different names for them as well. So swords are always called swords. I think cups are usually always called cups. Wands can sometimes be called, not very often, but staves. And coins are sometimes called pentacles. Tarot by Alfred Douglas goes into a lot of detail about the origin and symbology, but also has very good divination readings for the cards. The other thing is decide whether you're going to do reversals. I don't do reversals. You don't have to. I look more at the cards that are next to each other, so the connections between the cards. So if you've got a really bad card against a really good card, for example, you know, you're basically looking at it could go either way. Just read the cards around it as to how to tackle it. I learned from a Tarot for Dummies back in college. Bye, Palm. Take care, darling. I can draw naked stick figure as well. Difficult competition from grade school crowds, though. I know. Little tykes. It's people like Justin teaching them to do that. Reversals can be a pain. Yeah, you can get my thing with reversals. You can get too hung up on them. I think it's far more personally. I think it's far more effective to look at the cards that are next to each other. So I don't use reversals, but that's my preference. Was that last year sometime? I seem to remember that. Brand new. I mean, they wouldn't have been cheap. You're talking about at least £20 for a pack minimum. Watch out for that stick figure with the third leg. It was a nice pack as well, if I remember rightly. Good pictures of it. Literally found my deck outside too. That's awesome. Lucky sod, I usually find bird shit on benches, yeah. Don't you think that's a bit weird finding those cards? I am. I do believe in fate sometimes. I do sometimes think things happen for a reason. Hope Kenny's not listening. Oh, it's Sunday, it'll be fine. No, they're not always negative, but I just don't tend to use them. UKPS. Is that what Justin said? I don't know what UKPS is. Can't see Justin. Hang on. Sarah, do you use the horseshoe deal for personal readings mostly? No, I actually have. It was a random layout that it's the only one I use now. That actually, I'll show you. Can you find a thicker pen? So it's let's see. I did this randomly years ago. It's 4 cards like that. 1 card here and 3 at the bottom. So these cards here I do as what's happening now and the impact on each other. This one here is the next stage, and these 3 here are the outcome. So, and it works for me. It just works. Just randomly designed it, and because things like the Celtic cross and stuff like that, I just couldn't bother with it. I found one face down on the doorstep of my workplace, and then found the rest. It was very weird. Yeah, good tell if people run screaming at the death card, because it's not a bad card for the most part. Just wondering if my cards are within reach. I'll find them for the next stream and I'll show you. They're beautiful set. We had cameras. I literally watched this card now up on the door and land there on the wind. Awesome. Unless someone is speaking in absolutes of what is going to happen with the card, I think people should read how they want. The death card is escape. The tower is a bad card. That's the card you don't want. The moon can be sometimes a bit, but the death card isn't a bad card. Justin, how did your guest hunting go? Any of your cunning traps catch anybody yet? Just curious. Yeah, new beginnings for the death card. End of one thing, start something new. Give me a sec, guys. If I can find my cards quickly, I'll show you them. Otherwise, I'll find them for next live stream. Actually, Sandra got me a set for my birthday as well. Give me a sec. That was amazing. They were where I thought they were. How often does that happen? So it's actually still on the market that sold different packs. I haven't bought a pack for ages. I do love the artwork. So it's called Deviant Moon Tarot. And I just loved the design on them. Don't know if I'd use them for reading so much, but yeah, sort of parts. Just trying to find some of the hierophants. See if I can find some of the major arcana in this. The moon. magician. So it's a really good pack. It's called the Deviant Moon Tarot. And I loved it so much, I actually went back to the store and said, can you order me another set? And I got them for Bestie for Christmas, and she loved them. Actually, her husband was thinking of just framing them, put them on the wall. Philip Bond, from his channel UK Paranormal Search, has been investigating his own for 30 years, all self-funding and for the passion of it. There you go. You have no idea what it means to hear about somebody self-funding and doing it for the passion of it. Not doing it for, just wait till my next video comes out. Not doing it for props. So that'll be 8 o'clock tomorrow, guys, UK. So 3 p.m. US East, 7 a.m. Sydney. Not the car park company then. Who am I adjusting them up? Yeah. So my hand was slipped on the share button. Yeah, it's fine. Bloody self-promotion. Dame Rodri asked. Yeah, don't forget. Justin's live at 8 and Crystal's live at 9. My first tarot deck was a pack of normal cards with the name cards, which on them I got pretty good results. Them. Actually, the first time I bought tarot cards, it was actually when I was in the States. I was 19. I was in Washington, D.C. for 3 months. And there were 2 things that trip introduced me to. One was, it's where I bought my first Dragonlance book. There was a little, it was only a tiny little place. It was a little, comic book shop in Georgetown where I was. And I bought Dragons of Autumn, Twilight. Dragonlance, my favourite fantasy books. And I bought a pack of tarot cards, and they're actually Aleister Crowley tarot cards, so they were huge. I think most of them have gone west now, but they were they were larger than normal cards, so they were a big handful. But I used those for years. A good one, Justin, using honey over vinegar catches more guests. Crow uses mayo bees, the exception. Crow's always the exception. I got a reading done with playing cards. Yes, I do know people who can use playing cards, actually. Some people do that. Told me I'd come to a sudden loss of money, then I lost 33k to poker afterwards. Hey, Badger, what are you doing? Picked up a Rider White tarot deck from Charity Shop Bog. Yeah, Rider Waite is one of the classic tarot decks, and a lot of books, etc., websites, etc., will default to the Rider Waite tarot deck. Yeah, tells the unexpected theme. There's another show that I absolutely adored. They cancelled it after 2 seasons, but it was a complete chapter, so it's not like it just ends and you don't know what's going on. And I've got the DVDs. It was called Carnival with an E. Clancy Brown and Nick Stahl and Amy Madigan were in it. I love that show. And the opening sequence to that was tarot cards. Yeah, the Deviant Moon Tarot is a beautiful deck. Is it only one day a week you do, Justin? Justin does Thursdays. It's usually every other Thursday at the same time, 8 p.m. UK. I don't know if he's doing one this week. I know he missed one, but I think he's done 2 in a row. So probably won't be this week, probably next week, but Justin can confirm that. I've not had a tarot card reading before. Had my palms read though, came out with some amazing statements like you're going to do lots of travelling. Oh shit. The only time I've had mine read is when I was in my early 20s. I lived in London, and there was a might still be there. There was a magic shop in just off Cambridge Circus, just off Seven Dials near Covent Garden, and they used to have tarot reading upstairs. I'd had it done once or twice up there. Best do one for yourself rather than rely on the interpretation of someone else who's probably a grifter. The other thing to be careful of, by the way, because Bestie reads tarot cards as well. As I say, I did buy her a set of the Deviant Moon. She's terrible at reading mine because she knows too much about me. It's so easy if you really know somebody to bring in that information. And she would often say things. I thought, no, you're seeing that because you think that's the way things are. You know, I can see she was getting it wrong. I'll be honest. If I've hit the nail on the head with anybody, it's been somebody I haven't known at all. I can see lots of jumping in your future. Is that jumping or jumpers? Morning, says, oh, Raven's awake. Hey, Raven. What's the devil called, Kenny? Actually, I did, in the yearbook, I did do a comedy tarot. So, hang on. Just give me a sec. So, let's find it. If you haven't seen it, share screen. Just find it. I don't know how well you'll see it on here. Just give me a sec. I think it's quite far in actually. I think I know what order things are in. There it is. Faker's Tarot. So, I wonder if I can. Sorry, I've gone backwards. But yeah, if you go to the oh, it's there. Oh, sorry, I've been clicking on the wrong thing. Hang on. There you go, Faker's Tarot. So, Spirit Box of Doom and Haunted Doll of Destiny and things like that, and explanations underneath. What to do if you're a faker? When are you going to go scope out Nantwich Green Bunker? Sleepy Raven. Octopus is subscribed to Justin. Don't let him down. Um, check out the Hex and Heads episode. A great guest on there. There you go. Complete star. Sky Talker becoming fantastic soup, petting is at its own risks. The guy now actually has a set of Alistair Crowley's own tarot cards that he bought from an auction along with a few other things from his property in Hastings. Bloody hell. No, the ones I had were also just designed by him. I'll dance for in a monkey onesie for 5k subs. He did promise. Oh, Sage Rock, don't worry, darling, don't worry. You be lurky. No, they never include. It's very much its own entity, the Rider-Waite deck. Often the way. Yeah, the things you must have told people with, I was absolutely agree with that. Pamela Smith was a British artist at the art for the tarot deck. She was. Tarot cards also featured in Live and Let Die. Oh, I forgot about that. He tells me seriously that he keeps them boxed up every time he gets them out. He gets weird activity start to happen in his home. Do you ever join in on any paranormal investigations? I'm not well enough, to be honest. There was a point when Mythos, because he's near to me, that we were talking about him coming up my way and doing one, but I wouldn't be well enough right now. I can't even go out on my own. I mean, if I can get myself a car again, I will be going out vlogging, because I live in a wealth of places here that you could investigate for nothing. You know, screw Chillingham Castle. There's so many places you could go for nothing. I'm going to be looking at the paranormal history of them. Think if I went with somebody on an investigation, because I would like to do that at some point. If I can get my health better, whether it's here or when I go to the States. I think I'd like to do it somewhere that I'm genuinely interested in the place, if that makes sense. Rather than just a random place, somewhere with a history and maybe artifacts around that I'm interested in. I mean, in the UK, I don't know where I'd investigate, to be honest. I honestly don't know. I mean, up here, there's plenty of places that you wouldn't need to pay for. So I'm happy being outside. Does the Extreme page with them? Hang on. This is how bad I've been this week. Because I have been sleeping so much. No, I didn't think Justin was on 5K. It was on 4. But I'm sure Justin will hit 5K for Christmas, so we'll have that monkey onesie one. Then you're going to dance in a onesie, right? You ain't going to get out of it, Justin. I do keep thinking about doing a tarot deck, but there's 78 cards. I used to have a David McKean one. I lost that. I wish I hadn't lost it because fortune to replace that. But you can get them made up, so maybe eventually I will do my own deck. I did start at one point, but I wasn't happy with it. Sky, thank you for the super sticky treasure. Crowley, as in the bird. Oh, Crowley. Sorry if I keep saying Crowley. It's bloody shit. Crowley. Stand corrected. Thank you for telling me because I wasn't even thinking. I have no problem with being corrected when I'm getting something wrong. 149 super sticker. Thank you, Sage. Right, you treasure. Oh, thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to get it. I can't wait. It's going to be a PC. I can't wait to get it. Can't wait to do the podcast. And don't forget, you guys promised me one. Be guests. You promised. For the moments I take the piss. I give as good as I get. I agree, so I've been looking at locations just within Lincolnshire. There are hundreds of ghostly accounts that no one really knows about. Yeah, when Mythos asked me for locations, I do know a location here, but I never gave him that one because I wanted to do a deep dive on it first. Because it was told to me by a local. I don't think it's known by anybody. And the history's fascinating because it's on top of a hill. It's near Alnwick, where I am. It's on top of a hill. Small hill, just off the main road. And apparently, and the person who told it to me, I won't give the full story at this point, but said that there was sort of remains of a building in the ground, just the odd stone, etc. But a friend of his in the 70s had been up there, and a historian was up there, and apparently it used to have a sort of a tavern for basically criminals, sort of going back to the 1800s, 1700s. So I would actually love to try and find the history of that location. Don't think I'd get up there, but I would give it to somebody. But I want to do the location reveal, history reveal. Just upload my tarot card reading as a short. Okay. Holspin House by Loch Ness, one of Crowley's homes. Crowley's homes. I can't stop saying Crowley now. Dawson's after Puckwudgie. To me, a Faker's Tarot would be an all demon deck. Yeah, there you go. You Beetlejuice, Dawson. Hey, Dawson. Dawson's got Prem tonight. 11:30 UK. Hang on. I saw that pop up yesterday. Alone in a Haunted Ghost Town. Billy Creek Village Church. This is another Appalachian one, Dawson. Is it Appalachian or Appalachian? Because when I watch TV shows, a lot of my shows say Appalachian, but some people say Appalachian. Hey, Lycan. No, I would rather know, Stu. I don't get offended if people correct me. If I've been saying it wrong, I'm sorry. It's good to know. Yeah, but doesn't Aussie say Crowley? That might also be where I got it from. I think it's Good Omens as well, to be fair, but... Oh shit, here's Dawson. Hey Dawson! I'm sorry about Justin Dawson. Just give him shit. But he does have a wrench, so you might have to be careful. Justin, you know you miss me. Good comeback. Don't worry, you're safe. Kenny's not in. Hope things are going well over there, Dawson. Could be worse. Oh no! Just kidding. Oh, good. 5:26. Pinky, why are you awake? Get some sleep. I know I'm not practicing what I preach, but get some sleep. There's loads of places to be investigated, even in the middle of built-up areas and on streets, although hard to avoid the public unless you do it in the middle of the night. Yeah, that is the problem. You need panic. But who mentioned Bolston? It's been refurbed. I got at 2:45 to watch Sarah. I love Sarah's live streams. I think you're a treasure. Hang on, I'll do that because I've got him open. I did have. Where is he? There he is. UK time, it is 11:30. Where's me live? That's not my live. I can't find my live stream. Oh, it's there. That was some trivia. There we go. That should have gone in. Dawson's premiere. Appellation has different connections depending on the region you're in. It's not in the appellations, it's Indiana, but to be honest, both ways get agreed for no matter how you pronounce it. Apparently the correct is Appalachian. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it from because one of the crime shows I watch is Criminal Minds, and they've had 1 or 2 episodes, and they always say Appalachian. That's where I got it from, I think. But then I heard people saying Appalachian. I may as well just put my avatar on. There we go. Dawson, Mr. Twilight. Imagine if Dawson bumps into Bigfoot, he has to spend the rest of his life trying to convince Kenny it happened. There's the link for Dawson's premiere tonight. No problem. Kenny wouldn't be convinced even if Dawson took Bigfoot home to live with him like Harry and the Hendersons. I generally don't go Bigfoot hunting because I know if I found it, it'd be the end of my career. The ghost guy can't go find Bigfoot first try. Just justifiably would be ridiculous. It'd be ironic. Sunrise is normally around 6:37. It's probably what it is here, actually. I'm a bit later. Bigfoot investigates Dawson. There you go, Mike. Let's get it the right way around. Great Children of the Crow. Hello. How are we doing? Justin only gets rescued by aliens who drop him back home and mildly probe with his camera, didn't record any of it. There you go, that would be a case. Yeah, Justin. Justin will have to get me on the podcast in real life one day, one way. It seems the timing will work out for both of us. Justin goes to bed at 9 p.m. Yeah, turns into a pumpkin if he's up any later. to get his beauty sleep. Ready for work the next day. School night tonight. Archie will go back. No, we'll go forward an hour soon. Actually, when do the States go forward? Because you're usually forward before we are, or we forward first. No, you're usually forward before we are, because I get three weeks of closer times. Ours is at 7 a.m. until we finally lose daylight savings. Your 9 p.m. would be Justin's. You're 6 hours behind us. Yeah, it would if you're 6 hours. I thought you were a bit more for some reason. Yeah, it would be. Funnily enough, I've actually messaged Yvette to see if she'd come on. No reply. I don't understand it. I can't imagine why she's not jumped at the chance. You know. Some people are just so touchy. So touchy. Hang on. Try getting Carl on there. That'd be a what's the word? Dynamic pretty podcast, wouldn't it? Carl Peter on there. Female guy from Canyon asked to go on Justin's. Daylight savings is one of the worst, dumbest creations ever. We had a literal president saying they're going to get rid. Oh, what's that? Yeah, they keep saying that here in the den. 5th of April. Wakes up again. Raven's fallen asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up. Sounds like me. Never had Dave Schrader on. I haven't watched Dave Schrader's lives in a long time. It seems to keep going off track. I like it when it's the sentence stuff though, because I find it fascinating, you know, that you compare and contrast stories from wildly different locations. I think the phrase would be shite show, Sarah. Well, Carl Feasy is not the most dynamic individual, is he? In my opinion. Get Danny Moss on, see how his new show's going. Seg said he put a good word with Jason Moss for me. The result, absolute silence. I begin to think Seg said horrible things about me. Jason usually jumps at the chance. You email him yourself, honestly. You leave something to Seg. Yeah, I am sub to Dave Schrader, but I don't tend to bother. He is a nice guy, it'd be interesting, but he'd probably go on. I mean, Karen had him on at one point. Justin asked Beardo to put in a good word. Just email him. Oh, Kenny. Kenny's a good sport when it comes to my shenanigans. I don't tell him how to do what to do. He doesn't tell me what to do. It's much like you. So good relationship there. Getting the timing right when different time zones is difficult. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing a lot of podcasts. I mean, I sound doing podcasts, probably one a month, possibly two. But mine will be pre-recorded, so there's no pressure on time zones because I'm very flexible. So, oh, sorry guys. And I mean, Crow will be doing. I'm trying to nail Crow down to a bit of time. Justin, you trusted sec. Why? Do you think he's legit? What? I think it was when he was on Karen's. I mean, this is about nearly 3 years ago now. And what I liked about it was the fact that he gets all these experiences sent into him, and he will compare and contrast. And he's had some people have said the weirdest experiences in, that somebody will send one in from the US, and then somebody on the other side of the world will send it. That's when it was the way the research was done that fascinated me rather than him. I've messaged Jason Horton a couple of times, no reply. He's probably more interested in this random house he's bidding for. Yeah, he's probably a bit busy at the minute. I love the life with Kenny. Let your dark side out again. I thought that was hilarious because I think that Justin was getting more het up than Kenny was. Kenny had calmed down. Kenny was a good guy looking to ruin the paranormal. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get what Justin's saying. It's like, you know, there has to be a podcast there, if that makes sense. You know, you have to know that you Justin needs a focus to be talking about. So I'm crying the chat a little bit. A lot of things annoy me with the paranormal, stupid people mainly, absolutely. It was nice to see Justin let loose for once. Night, Dawson. I'm sure people will be going over tonight. For your premiere. I've been going over 2.5 hours. I've done well today. Not done much drawing, but it's been a good topic. Good conversation. Toodle Swordhorse, says Sky. Oh, bless. Yeah, so there may be another art stream imminent before Tuesday's live, but I'll have my regular live on Tuesday, guys. If I've got insomnia in the morning, in the middle of the night, I might go. I know it's Sunday night, but you're alright. Try not to go live over anybody. So, what time is it here? It's 20 to 5. So, thank you everybody for good chat. Like I said, I've got much artwork done, but we've had a good natter. Set the world to rights. You've had me ranting. More than I normally do. Stuff it. On the Ouija Brothers, I've never actually watched the Ouija Brothers much, if I'm honest. For any reason that no reason other than just I only watch a few specific paranormal teams, and then I tend to watch things depending on where people are because I'm more interested in the locations. I've watched some of them, you know, I've seen when they've gone to 30s Drive and stuff like that, but great Chelsea team as always. Just create the chat to get to the bottom. But yeah, I mean, you know, I always watch Joe's. I used to watch Cassie Weeping Willow when she was still active. I used to watch Real Evidence actually. It's a shame Mike's not doing so many investigations now. And obviously Kagan Allison and Seg when he goes out, but beyond that it's just tends to be where people are. Books from here, Sarah, have a nice night. Oh, and obviously Bristol before Sean starts crying. Have a nice night, you and your mum. Thank you so much. Okay. And I will catch you. I know I've already shown this, but it's set as the ending video. I will, if I don't catch you beforehand, I'll see you guys Tuesday. Toodles.
Shapy Poo here. Fakers suck. Whoa, spooky party crashers! Hey, that's my good pay! Now you're just showing off! This is the best mess ever! Encore now, Ghost!
Singing my heart away, hoping for a better day. This song will light the way.
Hey everyone, welcome to my show. I'm your plush rock star host. Let's rock out with a song. La la la, feel the vibe.
A nice hot cuppa. Is it good? Is it good?
I am a paranormal monkey and I love knitwear. Oh yeah, baby, feel those woolen vibes. Jumpers forever.
I hate mayo on hot dogs. No, you have to try it again till you like it. No!